that's all right. It's me and you. We got a special kind of friendship.
I am not your friend.
Sure you are. Fishing buddy?
I love that. Sure you are. Vince Vaughn's, I just fucking love that guy so much. So, just to let you know, news is in. It's been confirmed that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is deceased. He was killed in the last bombing mission by Israel. So that's that. I heard at 1 o'clock in the morning that the entire, which would have been like 7 to 8 o'clock in Iran, right? 8 o'clock in the morning, that their entire parliament was destroyed, and that the Ayatollah had given them orders to hunker down in the building, stay there. And so if anybody's in that fucking building, they're dead.
To honka?
Hunka, burning love, baby. So it's just like the song, bomb, 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 Iran. I'm hoping this is done. I hope they're done today. With that, I know this Strait of Hormuz was cut up by the Iranian Navy, but I'm hoping that they acquiesce and back up and surrender. Otherwise, it's going to be a repeat of Reagan's 1985 Iranian strike of their Navy, where we wiped the entire Navy out in 5 minutes, because they really have no clue what they're up against. And they should be very afraid. We've learned what was used by our military down in Venezuela. And some of that shit's fucking scary. Using sci-fi weapons down there. And I shit you not, that we hit one group of his army with a weapon that caused them to spontaneously bleed out their noses and vomit blood. My assumption is the vomiting was blood they swallowed from their nose. But either way it goes, it was a sonic weapon, and it just knocked the shit out of them. And one of the guards, I know you guys must have heard that already, where he said, when he survived, he said, only 20 men came out of that helicopter, and he killed all of them. They killed all of them. There was over 100 soldiers, and they just took him down. And he was lucky to have survived. Shinatsky is here. There we go. Hi, Shinatsky.
Hey, Shin.
Hey.
So very, very crazy fucking day. So
Very crazy year.
biggest concern for me was that 70,000 Israeli reservists were called into duty.
Duty.
First thing this
duty.
morning, got do duties. I do mine in the lawn. Anyway, so they were recalled and to stand ready for a potential, full-on attack from Iran. But I don't think it's going to happen. But Mephisto was not one of them. But he had a rough night, guys. Say your prayers for him and his family, man.
Yes.
He went to bed, told me good night, and wanted to let everybody know that he was safe. Everything was good. So anyway, those of you like myself who love Mephisto, please send him positive vibes. But if you're religious, pray for him. Let's see who is all here. Now I saw Gambit. You are such a jackass. I swear to God. Like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I logged in to check on the page, and he's got his comments already set there. It's like 128. 128.
Have you seen his name? He has to uphold that.
Gambit the First.
It's true.
It's true. And then our good friend Snorty was next. He dropped in at 206. You guys drop in so early. That's awesome. And I can't say anything. I can't really make fun of you for it, because when Jim Woodward and Mike Beatty and Bennett Sumner and David Gray showed up for the first showing of The Empire Strikes Back, and it was Friday at the I think it was 11 o'clock. They were opening up on a Friday because there was no school, and they showed up. I was already there, first in line. There was a small line behind me. And I was there with a quasi tent and folding chair.
No, you know what that reminds me of, that behavior in chat? That's like Germans showing up at the pool way before breakfast to reserve their deck chairs with their towels.
Yeah.
And they are hated for it worldwide.
But I loved it. I get that though. I get it. Because I don't want to be the second person in line for Star Wars movie. And it was kind of one of the fun things my daughter learned when the prequels came out. She got to, now, sadly, she was in Tracy's belly when the Phantom Menace came in the theater, and there's a photo of us in the newspaper. And I said, Zoe's in that photo. You can't see her because she's in Tracy's belly, but she was there at the premiere of the first Star Wars film since 1983. And we watched it. I don't know if you pleased, but I also didn't completely hate it. I think it was still is the best lightsaber battle sword fight in the history of cinema. The fight between Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Darth Maul.
I have two nitpicks about that fight. But
hey, you can do that. I'm talking about like my feelings. This is how I feel about it, and I really enjoyed that sword fight.
Yes. How? Don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying there were two things that I said, oh my, why?
We'll save it for another time.
Yeah.
In fact, let's do the prequel trilogy.
Yeah.
Okay.
My favorite though is Anakin versus Obi-Wan. It's too a savage of a fight.
We can do Ewan McGregor's birthday and make it a trilogy week. So there you go. Penny is here. Hi, Penny. By the way, you owe
she is.
You owe a couple of videos, man. This is where you get to do it.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't want them to hear me telling you. You should fucking.
I can never have fun.
Oh, there she is.
Of course, Martin. That is your lot in life. Your existence is to serve.
Confusing me with you. Unless you really have fun killing little creatures.
By the way, in May we are going to do a special for Blade Runner. I may even do one for The Thing.
In June.
They were released. Is it June?
Yeah, June 25th.
So I would like to do both films. That 1 week we'll do The Thing, and the next week we'll do Blade Runner, or vice versa. And I will have Vicky will join us. Vicky is actually going to be on our panel.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt you now.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
There you go, Penny.
Oh, I'm not interested in that movie. Okay. I saw the trailer for Saipan with Steve Coogan, who I like. I like Steve Coogan. He makes me laugh.
So what?
The movie Saipan. The trailer just got released for that, and it's starring Steve Coogan, and it's just another football movie, and I'm just, I don't know why, because like Ted Lasso made soccer fun, but they tend to make these soccer movies and they don't look fun like they should be. Like my favorite soccer film is the remake of The Longest Yard with Vinnie Jones and Jason Statham.
My favorite is Shaolin Soccer.
I fucking love that movie too. I love that movie too, but I don't know. I just watched the trailer and not interested, because Michael Fassbender also has a soccer movie. I watched the trailer for that. Not doing it. The Navy will soon be entirely a submarine fleet with no surfacing capability. I hope they surrender peacefully. But the fact is, look, I said this before the show. We were having a private conversation. Alpha, and you will understand this, that extremists, you either capture and imprison them for life, or you just go ahead and you have to kill them. Because extremism is hard to fucking fix.
Well, the KGB tried, and they said it cannot be done.
Yep, cannot be done. I fall in the park with that, because once you start understanding extremist beliefs, whether it be communist or whether it be any ideological belief that is that extreme, and it just, man, I wore that shirt proudly for years. The only good commie. I absolutely believe that. Zax is here, man. Hi,
Here
buddy.
I go.
Hi, Zax.
Hear me.
He was running from something, sir. And then he crashed into a DUI checkpoint, committed 10 felonies, and not to mention FUing a room full of cops.
You FU me all the time.
Fuck you, Kyle!
There you go, buddy. Also, I want to say hi to Davey Dredd. How's it going, Davey? I hope you're having a good Saturday. It's been an exciting and stressful day, but I think things are moving in the right direction, and I'm praying that it keeps going that direction.
Hey, Snorty is here too. We didn't run his one, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah, I said that already. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Give an old man a chance.
No.
My mouse
Mm.
skills are not
No.
the same. No, it's true. My mouse skills are not the same.
Dude,
Gary.
you have
Gary-
never
Gary-
seen Mouse jump all over the screen because his hand is so shaky.
No. I mean, he's shaking, but my speed, my reaction speed has gone to hell, and I had to understand that playing Call of Duty. Gary can attest to that. I
Yep,
see that.
I have to wear special gear when I play video games because my thumb vibrates like I can't control it. And so I have a brace that I wear on my wrist that holds my thumb centered. And the shaking doesn't impact me.
That would make you golden to many women, you know?
No, I am a human living vibrator with my hand. Whether we wish to admit it or not, we have been at war. Oh, no, dude. We've been at war with Islamic extremists since Tripoli. But no, you're completely right. With Iran in particular since 79. Man, we have needed to do this for a long time, and it sucks that we've waited this long. An entire generation was born and has died in that period. You know, I don't wish the government of Iran well, just the people. Absolutely. I do not like Islamists at all. I don't like anybody who supports Sharia law. I don't, it's like, and I've got Muslim friends, that, and all of them are absolutely, I'm assuming they're Sunnis. I don't know, because they tend to be the ones who tend to not want Sharia law. So what did Snorty say that you agreed with? Let me see. I don't wish that. Absolutely. I will be getting dinner at an Iranian restaurant later this evening. I will be talking to the people there to gauge their opinions. I know that there was dancing in the streets today, reported by several news agencies. That there was footage
news always say the same. I don't believe it because that didn't happen.
That doesn't mean anything. You don't have to. There's nothing to believe there other than there are people celebrating in the street. That happens. It happened in Iraq, but the U.S. didn't do its job in Iraq correctly. We fucked that up. Our government fucked that up. Our diplomats fucked that up. When we fired their military, Alpha will tell you the same thing. Biggest fuck up of the 20th century or 21st century. They're Shiite, yeah. Islamists can fuck right off, and Muslim people are great. Absolutely. I have a lot of Muslim friends. We all know we love our Muslim uncle. I love that guy so much. And he doesn't show up much because I think he's afraid people might attack him. He's a sweet guy, really good dude. And he is absolutely not one of those Shiite fuckers. That sounded like I said sheep fucker. Shiite fuckers.
Yeah.
Hey, fucker. There you go.
Finally, it speaks.
He only spoke before to shit on me. So he loves me and not you. Deal with that.
I think he loves me because I love him. And I tend to not love people who don't love me back. So, oh no. And I freely admit it, man. My friends, I fucking love you guys. I have great love for you guys. Oh no, the UN Secretary General has condemned the attacks. Oh no. He's like, don't you understand? Iran was on the Human Rights Council and you killed them. Fuck you.
And then they were also on the Human Left's Council.
I have told people anytime there's been occupation by the United Nations, there's been a large number of RAPEs by UN personnel, military personnel. Every time.
One of my favorite Onion jokes ever is Man seizes control of the UN, instigates a ton of non-binding resolutions. This power, he will draft very strongly worded letters, and then within 5 to 6 years, action may be taken.
Or, well, maybe they didn't understand my first letter. I'm going to write another one. Another 5 years later. Well, I guess we better consider that option. The UN has become the League of Nations. Pointless.
No, UN is the arm branch of the WEF. That is what it is.
I just remind of Idiocracy. It was the and the un-Nazified the world. And of course, Charlie Chaplin is the person that they have for Hitler.
He was a big commie. If you didn't know that. He fled the country for many reasons. We need to evict the U. Absolutely, Snorty. Absolutely. Evict them. We stopped giving them money and they're in trouble already. So isn't Somalia in the UN? Yes. For some reason. Explain to me why. Why they're allowed in there. Why they're even needed. That country is so fucking bad. It's garbage country. Trump called it that, and people are like, you should say that. And it's like, he's calling a spade, man. The country is a garbage site.
Hey, let's not insult garbage sites.
Junkyards. We need to, yeah, okay, so, all right, let's get moving here. So before we get into this, I do want to announce that we do have a birthday to celebrate today of a friend of mine. And I want to show you who it is. So let me grab a screen here. There we go. Open a new tab. And this guy has been a friend of mine on the interwebs since I started doing YouTube stuff. And we've been friends for a while. I've been on his show. He's been on our show. But because we're on opposite sides of the planet, it is hard to do. Because I had to stay up until like 2-3 o'clock in the morning to join him, and vice versa. Share screen. There we go. And that's my buddy John over at eHacker. He had some of the best videos on all the shit going down with Johnny Depp, as well as with what's his name, the rocker dude that supposedly took a rib out so he could suck himself. But it's not true. It didn't happen.
Oh, Marilyn.
Yeah, Marilyn Manson. He supported Marilyn Manson, did some great videos on him. And he has now become friends with my other friend, who is Colonel Kurtz. And she's great. She is so funny. And the two of them now talk to each other and do shows occasionally together. And I like Colonel Kurtz. She's so awesome. If you don't follow her, look her up on, both on YouTube and on Oh, my brain's not working on X. And speaking of X, if you are not already subscribed to him, let me copy and I will open up his X page here. Control V. It is it's a funny name. It's Interhacker.
Whoops. We can.
I was multitasking and I accidentally hit the wrong tab. So again, share screen. So if you want to follow him over on YouTube and check out some of his videos, it is youtube.com. I'm multitasking. It's at Interhacker, like you enter a room, one word, Interhacker, which I'm like, I can make so many gay jokes about that. And or you can join him over on X. And I'm not going to log in here. There he is. And again, it's at Interhacker. And he's a lot of fun. And I love his family. He's got two. I'm like, how do you have such beautiful kids? Because his kids are half white, half Japanese. And there's nothing funnier than to hear a New Yorker talk Japanese, speaking fluent Japanese, because he does. And he's got that fucking Brooklyn accent. And it's just funny to me when he does it. But it's E-Hacker and it's his birthday. So we want to wish him the happiest of birthdays. That's my buddy John. And here his X page. And give me a second, copy. And here is his YouTube channel if you want to check it out. There you go.
The question is, how does he say forget about it?
I've never actually heard him. I've never heard him say it. I have only heard him say Japanese a few times. I have no idea what the fuck he said. So there's your answer to that. He could have said it. Forget about it. And so happy birthday to my buddy John, Entertainment Hacker. Good dude. Some other birthdays I would like to kind of celebrate today that happened this week. We got Ron Howard. We got Rachel Weisz.
We got
as
Superior
well as,
Baldwin yesterday.
What?
The Superior Baldwin had his birthday yesterday.
Oh, that's right. I saw that. So there you go. It was his birthday too. So say his name.
Adam Baldwin.
Adam Baldwin.
AKA the Superior Baldwin.
The Superior Baldwin. It was Rachel Weisz's birthday as well as her husband, whom I'm not going to say his name because I'm still pissed at him over James Bond.
Oh.
And even though he's a lefty loon, I still have a great love for Bryan Cranston as an actor and comedian. And it's his birthday too. So happy birthday to him. And then on the sadder side of things, we have recent entertainers that we have lost. And I'm going to mention some that died all the way back to January 30th. We got Robert Carradine, Tom Noonan, Neil Sedaka, Catherine O'Hara, DeMond Wilson, and of course, Eric Dane. And by the way, I watched the Netflix video all the way through, Danny. And I was only emotional at the very beginning because he was emotional. I felt his emotions.
Oh, yeah.
Grabbed me. But then as he began to just talk, it is a wonderful video. And I would recommend anybody watch it because the words of a dying man don't waste. Because this life comes and goes quickly and you don't get another chance. Unless you're one of those people that believes in reincarnation. Let's see, there was some more I wanted to get to. James Vanderbeek, of course. Actor Bud Cort. And I love that guy, by the way. He was in a little film. I love this weird film. It's called Harold and Maude. And it has a soundtrack by the Muslim he became a Muslim. Cat Stevens did the soundtrack for that.
The fuck?
film. The fuck what?
Cat Stevens became Muslim?
You didn't know
You
that?
didn't know
Yeah,
that?
it's very
No.
cool.
Oh yeah,
Even I did.
he
I
took
didn't
some
know that.
heat when he called for the death of Salman Rushdie, the author.
Oh.
Yeah, he was one of
That's
those
not
people.
cool.
No, not cool at all. And of course, at my heart, Robert Duvall, we lost, and I fucking love that guy. And there you go. Anyway, so that's it for kind of the news and stuff. I think we're ready to start the show. So this is Lethal Weapon 3. I guess one of the things that happens is the opening scene with the whole cutting the wire thing, and I laughed so hard at this. And there's more comedy in this than there was in Lethal Weapon 2. Warner wanted more comedy, and they didn't mind the action, but they didn't want there to be so much dark shit. They wanted it to be something that people wanted to go see, maybe more than once. And so they got a winner here, Lethal Weapon 3. Sadly, Lethal Weapon 4 to me is a substandard film. I still like it, but it's not one. It's like bottom of my list of the Lethal Weapon films.
So we're not going to cover
I
it.
like Jet Li a lot in it, though. He's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's Jet Li.
So if you didn't know this movie famously features the real life demolition controlled explosion of the Orlando City Hall in Florida. And they paid $50,000 to film it for this movie. And not only that, then Orlando Mayor Bill Frederick actually is in the scene. He's in the scene when they first approach the building with the cops and everything outside.
Question. Can we consider this comment a breach?
Sure. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because it's meta,
Yeah, but I like it. It's a good comment. Because it is funny. It says enter hacker. It's just
Yeah, unfortunately, though, there's no backdoor reference in this movie.
so
Okay, let me go.
We sneaked in here the back way.
there you go. The Lone Ranger. I fucking love Lone Ranger. The footage used was not a model or special effects. It was the actual permanent destruction of the 1958 building. The explosion effect was done with what's referred to as an implosion. The film crew added additional pyrotechnics to create the larger flaming explosion to make it more cinematic.
I'm still
Yeah,
waiting
because
to see a temporary destruction.
Yeah.
Well, when they destroy a building, they make it collapse in itself as not to destroy the surroundings. So they had to add all the fire and going out stuff. But
Yeah.
it still looks very cool.
So Warner Brothers paid $50,000 for the rights to film the event, which was managed and controlled by a company called Demolition Inc. So there you go. The building was located in downtown Orlando, lovely downtown Orlando, and the new City Hall was built directly behind it. And like I said, the Orlando mayor was in that scene, on the street scene. So there you go. Some cool trivia. This scene is pure comedy because he couldn't pull his weapon out like that. He would have got absolutely been gigged for that. And they will find out. Because
Can
they've
we
already been
mention,
in trouble.
please, that not only did they get out before the building blew up, they rescued the cat. That is important.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that cat looks a lot like Shirley Levasseur uses it as an avatar.
Yeah, right?
Well, it's a funny thing. This goes back to, the rule John Wick used, which was you can do whatever you want to a person, but if you hurt an animal, suddenly people will fucking hate you. They'll hate your movie.
Yeah, so Slasher Fred said Darlene Love, who played Murtaugh's wife, is also, and his wife has a name, by the way, Slasher Fred.
We know who he means. Come on.
It's just not right not saying her name. Anyway.
Trish. Say it.
Trish. The same year this movie came out, Joe Pesci had reprised his role as Harry Lime in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, and Darlene sang. So there you go. That's kind of cool. That's cool. Trivia. Thanks, Slasher Fred. The song All Alone on Christmas. So this whole scene is so fucking hilarious that they're both fucking with this guy, just fucking with him. And that now Murtaugh is totally in on the jokes with Riggs. And I like that. I like that their partnership has gone that far.
Well, they're street cops now. They've been like degraded and none of them knows how to do the job.
Just to let you know, Alpha, when you hear me say that, I'm being ironic.
Ironically.
Extreme sarcasm.
It's based on Johnny Carson when he said, lovely downtown Burbank. That's where I got that from. Just so you know.
I love how no matter what year it is, you just say Burbank and it's automatically a joke.
Joke. All thing, the lovely downtown Burbank. Of course, the incredible Burbank Airport. He would make fun of that. An airport best known for its pork tenderloin sandwich, their cafe.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with pork tenderloin sandwich.
Oh, no. I love a pork. In fact, the airport between Mattoon and Charleston, Illinois, serves the pork tenderloin, I shit you not, as big as my face.
Damn.
It's like enough to make 3 sandwiches with, hanging out off this bun. I didn't know about this until my grandmother said, well, let's go eat at the airport cafe. And I'm like, that sounds like, all I'm thinking is airport food. We get there and it's an actual real restaurant, man. And they have this fucking fresh fried pork tenderloin sandwich. And my grandma got that. She goes, you get that too, Gary. You get that too. And I got it. And I'm like, that's one of the best things I ever ate. Siskel said of this film, Lethal Weapon 3, has one good scene and yet altogether a dozen bad ones.
Somebody has a stick up his ass.
Yeah, well, look, I've told you. I knew that guy, and absolutely, he was a pretentious cunt in real life. A likable pretentious cunt, but he was one, absolutely. Another great location. And some of the scenes, by the way, in this film were sneakily shot in Chicago. And I don't know why they chose that, but there are scenes in it that are supposed to be Los Angeles that are actually shot in Chicago.
Movie magic, Gary.
Yeah.
Now, this one, I agree. The villains couldn't be more blunt. Yes, they were there just to justify a police, to justify the action bits in the movie.
Well, I'm also going to say that the guy who plays the main villain is absolutely a really good villain actor. I just don't think they gave him enough to do. He needed some scenery to chew, and they never gave him any. And that guy is Stuart Wilson. One of the things most people might remember him for was he was in Antonio Banderas' Zorro as the villain.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wilson. He was Don Rafael Montero.
Oh, I read. Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Go back and rediscover that movie because it's actually better than it gets credit for. We are going to fucking eventually get to Antonio Banderas' birthday, and we will fucking do that movie.
I loved Mask of Zorro when it came out. The only thing I didn't like was that Anthony Hopkins died at the end.
Yeah,
it was sad.
Diego deserves better.
Yeah, it's like I finally back with my daughter. Well, time to die. I mean, he got to save her, but
he's been in some other movies. One of the films I really liked him in, and it's a dark film, is with what's his name? The actor who played Gandhi, Sir.
Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley, directed by, and I didn't know at the time, Roman Polanski. And I watched this movie on, what did I watch it on? It was on HBO, I think. It was one of their, when they, premiere a movie. And I watched the premiere of this movie on HBO. It was either HBO or Showtime. It was one of the two. And I watched this movie and I'm like, that's a damn good movie. Sigourney Weaver, Ben Kingsley are great on screen together. And Stuart Wilson plays Sigourney's husband in the film. And you find out that Ben Kingsley's character tortured her and her family when he was a dictator, a penis potato. Hey, it's Reed by Nature. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Hello.
Yeah, the Quarrelsome had to go. They had to be more unified. And you see that they're unified all the way to the third act. Of course, you got Steve Cahan in this movie, or Cahan, however you want to pronounce it. And he plays Captain Murphy in this. And that, of course, he is the first cousin of the director, Richard Donner. And he's been in every Richard Donner film until, well, his death. Mary Ellen Trainor, of course, is in the film. And she is a little loopy loony in this film, which I thought was odd, the way she got played. And again, it was for comedy. Mary Ellen Trainor, she's the psychologist there at the police department.
Well, look at this. That poor woman have to deal with those two for years now. She's okay. Let them do it. Whatever. Yeah. I don't care anymore.
I'm your psychologist.
And she was married.
Crazy.
And she was married to one of the director's closest friends, is Bob Zemeckis, was her husband.
Hey, Shadow Hammerschlag.
That would be a catastrophe. I laughed. I admit it. When he made that joke the first time, and I laughed again when he made it this time because I forgot that joke was in there.
I also have a T-shirt that says that, by the way.
I love the killing of this guy by holding him down in cement. Now he's part of the foundation of this house.
Oh, that's brutal, though. That's a horrible death. You burn and suffocate at the same time.
Yep. And how are you doing, Sander? Yeah, I got to tell you, Stuart Wilson is a solid fucking actor. He also was one of the bad guys in Hot Fuzz. I just remembered he's in that movie too. He's part of the town council.
Every British actor ever in the history of humanity is in Hot Fuzz, it seems.
I know. It's like all the best known English actors that I grew up on are in that movie. It's great. Including an Irish English actor, which of course is Timothy Dalton, plays the main villain.
Apparently he had more fun on that film than playing James Bond.
By the way, he was also in the series, and I did watch this because I'm a big John Malkovich fan. Crossbones, that pirate series that he did.
Malkovich?
Anyway, he was in an episode. He played the captain of a ship that was up against Malkovich's character.
Oh my God, the whole thing with Rihanna.
Did I lose internet? Her character was an LAPD psychiatrist, not a psychologist, Dr. Stephanie Woods. Both are doctors, just one's allowed to prescribe medication.
And the other is fake.
No. There's some good psychologists out there.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call it a science.
I consider therapists fake. Therapists are fake.
Because everybody can name themselves a therapist. But to name yourself a psychologist, you have to fucking study.
Yeah. Um,
But the interesting thing
How
is
about the
most
school?
psychiatrists don't take patients, they take cases. Psychologists take on patients, and they are more direct with groups of people, where psychiatrists are specifically on really on the clinical side. And I actually wanted to go to school to be a psychiatrist. They're also study medicine because you have to in order to be able to prescribe meds. My best polar friend gives bear hug and strokes belly and head.
Oh, wait. Sonori. No, Sonori says he went to a sorrow.
That's what I just said. I said they're doctors. They're doctors of psychology,
No,
which is an
psychologists
actual
are not
doctorate.
MDs.
It's called it. I don't give a shit. They're still legitimate doctors. They're even called doctor in their fucking degree. I get annoyed when people argue that point. Because they are literally doctors.
To me,
whereas psychiatrists are medical doctors. With degrees. And I just broke it down for you. I just broke down how it fucking works. I've worked in that fucking field. Okay. So psychiatrists are the ones who prescribe medication. Psychologists can't. I said that. That means they're not MDs. You have to have an MD to prescribe medication. Can we move on? Fucking Christ almighty. The stupidest arguments I get into on here.
This is why I hate the way English works sometimes, where I decide doctor is not only being a medical professional, it's also a degree type you can have. So you can be a doctor.
Yeah, that's not just the English language, Shanatsky. It's the same here. Doctor is just a title.
Doctor is the title.
Doctor.
MD means medical doctor or medical doctorate.
Yeah.
It's not complicated. It's really not, guys.
No, it's a stupid element of terminology we got. That's all.
This right here, Snort. I love that fight between Basil Rathbone and Tyrone Power is by many fellow critics that love sword fights, one of, if not the greatest sword fight in the history of cinema. And in fact, how he does that stab when he stabs Basil blew my fucking mind. It's intense. And the Mask of Zorro with Hopkins and Banderas. I like Zorro the Gay Blade. It's a solid, actual fucking Zorro movie. It's very good. And it's funny as shit.
Yeah, however, I would say there's a movie missing in that list is Zorro 1975 with Alain Delon. Fuck, I love that movie.
Yeah, sadly, Zorro's not.
I just looked it up, and it's absolutely required in the United States for them to have a degree in psychology, a doctorate degree.
You too.
So no, I'm not wrong. And I love you, Alpha. I know you know that, but I'm not going to get called out.
I love it. That space just makes a difference.
Okay,
from us.
A psychoanalyst screws your ass.
No, bad Gary.
How did you not know he would go there? Come on, you've known him for how long?
The way it's even spelled there, I love that. I love that, buddy. Thank you, Sander.
Yeah, you need the space bar to see the anal, Gary. Admit
and I have a doctorate. You have a doctorate in awesomeness, and that's all I'm going to say, man. And other doctorates, both formal and customary. No, and I'm not going to argue with that. But in the United States, it is a requirement, and because I wanted to go into psychiatry, I felt that I would be good at it, and I'm a Jungian. I'm not I follow some of the other teachings like. Oh, I just forgot his name. He worked mostly with children. God,
Freud?
fuck off.
Or
Um,
your favorite Star Trek character?
no, he's God. Why? It's like
Dr. Spock?
right now, the name that's stuck in my head is Maslow, and it's not Maslow. Help me out here, because he wrote a lot of the stuff that we deal with to this day with children in particular, and he was a great psychoanalyst. You could be a combination of an analyst and therapist, an
Yeah,
I'll
let's
take
please
it.
drop it.
You are such a dickhead. I love you, Alpha.
Hey, we have a hey, this comment makes me to a real serious question about this movie. It's weird, I know, talking about the movie we're going to talk, but did she do her fighting scenes?
She did several things, but no, they had a stand-in for the kicks.
Mm.
And by the way, Mel Gibson did most of his stunts in this film. Not whenever it was a high risk. So, basically, oh wait, before I even get into this, I wanted to get into something else here. Hold on. So the dog was replaced in this movie. For some reason, Sammy just sort of disappears. He's just not there anymore. And I wasn't sure why they did that.
Maybe
Probably
he died
because
of old age.
the dog who played him must have died or retired. Yeah.
I see no record of that. And it's really freaking odd that he's just not there. Nobody talks about him.
Okay.
And I thought that's really fucking odd. And so,
Well, Sam went to a farm. Let it be. Oh, I think he's having internet connection problems again. Hello.
because I really like that dog. Sam. There he is.
Yeah, AI says that Sam is there in all 4 movies, but we just don't see him in Lethal Weapon 3 because he adopts the new dog.
Which is one of the best scenes in the film.
Well,
he gets
the
down
dog
on all
adopted
fours.
him.
Yeah, the dog adopted him. Yeah, exactly. I do like this scene here where he calls his name out over the intercom. Just stay where you are. We have people coming to you. See you in a second. And Joe Pesci is so fucking funny in this. I love Pesci. I really
he's
do.
so overacting, and I love him for it because he's really so funny. The way he throws up his arms all the time. True Italian.
I think you were hit by a dum-dum round.
Yeah.
And he goes, it sounds different. It sounded like a dum-dum. It's like, dum-dums just soft rounds that expand. That's all they are. And I thought that was funny. Yeah, I think I heard that.
How they add all
It
the
sounded different.
shit examinations to his card. That was
Oh,
so
yeah.
fucked up.
However, I still miss him saying, okay.
He does it in this movie.
Yeah.
He does it a lot in this movie.
Not as much as in the second.
Hold on a second. From
Yeah.
Gary
Don't
Down.
we love it when Gambit brings up shit that we talked about half an hour ago?
Yeah, an anal list. An anal list is just a bunch of photos of sphincters.
Yeah.
The
There are
August
sites
2
besides
Orlando
Wikipedia.
proof
I
fitted
suggest
the
you
old
use them.
Orlando City Hall building. Yeah, I've already gone all into that. I explained all of that, buddy. Man, again, your timing is pure Gambit. It's a gambit.
I don't think he has timing. He just decides I'm gonna start copy pasting now.
And
It
you know
is
what?
one.
You need to work on that gambit because I don't want you to grow old alone. I want you to meet a woman, and you better get some timing if you want to get a decent woman.
Hey, we don't know whether he has a partner or not.
Oh, did I overextend myself? All right, Gambit, I need to know. Are you married? Are you involved? Is it a man? Is it a woman? Is it none of my business? I don't know. You tell me.
It's
My
number.
wife. My wife's name is Nunya.
Yeah,
Ninja
exactly.
business.
Answer C. Ninja.
Let's see. All this talk about backdoor specialists. Anything Gary can get stuck into, right? Okay, we already did that one. Let's move down.
Wait, that deserves its video.
Oh, there
Yes,
you
it
go.
does.
Although that
How'd you get in the house? Just tell me an idea for a movie. It's not bad so far. Sit down, have a drink. Tell Karen, see what she thinks.
Maybe you didn't hear me.
Well, I came in the back door.
don't we all?
Yeah, his phrasing is especially bad.
Yeah, I came in the back door.
Yeah.
Totally and outrageously funny with Pesci shtick because I can always laugh again in how Pesci is so good at comedy, man. And that's why I was glad he did some comedy. And he and Danny Glover did a film about going fishing. And I enjoy that fucking movie.
I love when he gets the wine and it's like, oh, yeah, I can slowly take more of these. It's like,
Like I'm a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. How do I know? You said I'm funny. How the fuck am I funny? What
Yeah,
the fuck
that's
is funny about me?
That's from Goodfellas.
Are you saying I'm funny looking? And it led to a fucking incident in the army that was very similar for me. I've told this before, but now that we brought it up again, I like talking about that. There was this guy, and I said something that just cracked everybody up. And this guy was laughing. He says, "Man, you're so goofy." And I went dead fucking ice cold. Like, what the fuck do you mean? And I wasn't playing. I'm like, goofy doesn't mean funny. What do you mean goofy? And I scared the shit out of that guy. But I really was considering knocking the shit out of him for saying goofy, because goofy is not a compliment to somebody. And I fucking didn't like it. And but when I look back on it, I was like going, holy crap, I had a Joe Pesci moment in real life. It was almost the same thing. And it happened before I saw Goodfellas. That was because it was in 1990. And that movie came out and we didn't get it on post. I didn't see it until I was able to visit family and shit. And I heard about this movie. I want to see it. The Super is actually a good movie too. I like that movie. He's takes on being the super of this house. I think he inherited the house or apartment building in New York. It's tenement housing, and it's bad. And he ends up learning to have a heart. He starts out not caring and ends up getting a heart to help people. I do like that film.
I'll be back.
I did not like that movie, Sander. Not a fan of the Loaded Weapon film. Well, Anthony, he's a big boy. He knows what he said. Goofy was first known as a dippy dog.
Okay.
But you guys understand, when you get called goofy by somebody, I don't think that's a compliment. He thought it was. And he thought he was trying to say that I was funny. But he said goofy, and that just fucking sent my hackles up.
Goofy is funny in a silly way.
I don't see that. I don't see that. Saying silly, I wouldn't be offended by that. Goofy, I'm offended by. So anyway, I wanted to point out too in this film that Richard Donner utilized actual law enforcement in the making of this film, not just as a technical advisor, but a lot of the cops you see in this film, in a lot of the scenes at the station, out on the street, those are all real cops. And he felt that it gave this film in particular and the series a better authenticity with how people were acting. So, and I'm trying to see, I can't remember who was the cop that he hired as the technical advisor. I just don't remember. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so I wrote it down here. Advisor to this film is Cedric Adams. He was a technical advisor that was brought on to assist with authenticity of law enforcement activities. Training. Actors spent time in the field working with actual LAPD officers to understand undercover work. Combat training. Stunt coordinator Bobby Bass, a former U.S. Army Special Forces instructor, worked on the film, and he's the one who trained specifically Mel Gibson.
Hey, he worked on the second one too. He did that car chase on Lethal Weapon 2 as well, Bobby.
Yeah. And just to let you know, I forgot his name. It is because of the first movie that Mel Gibson became a lifelong practitioner of jiu-jitsu, specifically Gracie jiu-jitsu. And he began training and has never stopped. He continues doing jiu-jitsu. What does it say? Hold on. Silly cognate with Selig. That I did not see. Silly apparently originally meant happy. Well, I can see that. No, I can see that. Because silly is just feeling an excess of joy. It makes you silly. I get that.
Yeah, but Selig doesn't translate to that. That translates more to blissful.
It's that guy we know. What's his name? Mike, the comic relief,
the Canardian
Crusader. Yeah, Canardian. He lives up there in Nadistan. And you know what? You need to move over to what's the one that's trying to break from Canada? Alberta?
He is there. He is in Alberta.
Oh, you are in Alberta? God bless you.
No.
I want to see you break from that country. Fuck the fake French up there. And another cameo by guys from Chips. You mean Ponch and John were in this? Wait, what? Or the actual California Highway Patrol? Explain yourself, Sander.
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher was an uncredited script doctor on the film. Actually, you would be shocked to find out how many films she was an uncredited script doctor on. She was very good at it. She even helped George Lucas because he wouldn't listen to her on Star Wars, but they began listening to her a little bit by the time they were doing Empire and Return of the Jedi. She's a very good writer.
Well, didn't she want to actually just be a screenwriter and it's based on her
Well,
mom?
she was also a novelist, you know, and she's a very good writer. What is that one called? Something from the Edge, something like that. That became a movie. Yeah, with
The Cutting Edge.
No, fuck off.
Cutting Edge is an ice skating movie.
Well, you mentioned movie with Edge. I don't know.
Postcards from the Edge is the name of the movie, and it was written by Carrie Fisher.
Reed just said it, as you said it.
Thank you, Reed. Sandra, read the fucking messages. Jesus, dude. Calm down.
We are busy here.
Trying to
Sometimes
keep up
it
with you
takes
guys.
us a while. Yeah.
Involved in German and English from the original meaning. That's interesting. Not surprised by that because English is a bastard language. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu instructor. That's him, Rory Gracie, who had taught Gibson. That's the guy. And Gary Busey in the first movie. That's why I like that fight scene so much because he did some fucking chokeholds in that. That was awesome.
There's only one fight scene that I don't like.
Chokehold.
And that's the one towards the end where she takes on 5 guys and Gibson and Murdoch are just watching. Like, what the fuck, guys?
Well, it's Girl Boss. It's an early version of Girl Boss.
Yeah, and that's
But
why I'm not liking it. Like, I get it, they have one guy to hold down. So one of you stays behind, the other one fucking goes and helps her. I get annoyed by that shit. Come on.
It's feminism.
I know. I mean, I'm already seeing over the fact that the bad guys always take their turns and never attack all at once. But in that situation, it was particularly stupid.
I will tell you,
no, watch her.
Having taken on multiple tangos, they often do fight like that. They will gang up at moments when they think you have you, but when they don't have you, they tend to be more careful how they move in, and you take the fight to them. It's always best to either force one to be aggressor with you or something, and use that person as a shield when you're fighting them.
Yeah, but it's still stupid that Riggs just watches her and enjoys the fight instead of helping her.
I know.
Against 5 people, come on.
The website's Rotten Tomatoes consensus reads, Murtaugh and Riggs remain in an appealing partnership, but Lethal Weapon 3 struggles to give them a worthy new adventure. And I won't argue with that. I don't think that it's all that interesting, and I hate the use of the term cop killer with the bullet, the armor-piercing bullet. Because it's really created to kill soldiers, to be honest with you, and to purely try to identify it for cops was a political move, and I don't like that. It was.
It's designed to pierce armor, that's all.
For those with a trained eye, anytime you are in the police station or you see a bus or truck go by with stuff on them, look to see what it says, because that's how Donner throws his politics into his movies, is in the background.
Yeah,
and there's this
it's
one
animal
poster
testing this time.
When Riggs is talking to the psychologist, they are talking. There's a poster about experimenting on animals, blinding rabbits, in experiments. It's like it doesn't belong in a police station, but it doesn't matter. That's not there for that. It's a minutia of background images that he likes to throw, and you can actually refer to it as being subliminal.
It could be. I've had kitchens at workplaces, and people put all kinds of shit on fridges. So why not? It's easy to overlook too.
Because in the second movie, you see it in the first movie too. The anti-apartheid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Curry says, "Did you say so and so, or what are we talking about there?" Oh, go back to this one. And I'm thinking about the scene from Loaded Weapon where Tim Curry is asking Whoopi Goldberg about something, and then she answers gradually. He shoots her dead 10 times.
You can only kill somebody one time, Gambit. Not
it's a
10
comedy.
times.
It's a comedy.
I know.
A Loaded Weapon. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that movie. I don't like that movie. Sequels usually tend toward parody, as producers say. You liked X, here's more X. And the studio was already pushing away from dark and wanting more comedy in the second film. And then they pushed even harder for more comedy. And so this became a romantic comedy, because now it's too. And again, I want to point out one of my favorite things, which I stole, is the name of the song by Mark Kamen that's played over them comparing injuries, their scars. And the name of that tune in the film by Mark Kamen is God Judges His Heroes by Their Scars. And I love that fucking title.
Well, duh, Sherlock. I like the way they're going, though. I mean, first movie is this buddy cop thing. Then second movie, they insert Pesci for the comedy. And third movie, he gets a love interest. I like that. It doesn't need a big story. It's a popcorn flick. Just have fun.
Yeah, because there was far more comedy to Evil Dead 2. Slapstick. Which actually was something that all of them really liked. Sam Raimi, Josh Becker, Ted Raimi, Bruce are all Three Stooges fans, which is something I love that's in this movie, because Mel Gibson in real life was a big Three Stooges fan.
It's even in the credits.
Yeah. he loves the Three Stooges. And in fact, he is the only person to produce a biopic about the Three Stooges. Let me find it. And I bought the film. Mac and I both bought this movie when it came out. And it was very, very good. Came out in 2000. And I'm trying to find the IMDb page. There it is. It's called The Three Stooges. And one of the interesting things is, what's his name from The Shield plays Curly in it. Michael Chiklis. It's a very good fucking movie, man. And all these were legit actors in this movie. Share screen, Three Stooges movie. And it was produced by Mel Gibson.
That's the shame of
Can
them.
you add me to the screen, buddy?
The
Can
Three
you add me?
Stooges were
Pretty
beloved.
please.
Yeah, give me some time. Jesus Christ. I don't have a second monitor.
Oh, I didn't see Ernie's not. I didn't Ernie.
No, Martin
Martin.
stepped out for a moment. As he always does at that time. And I'm a bit slower because I have only one monitor. And it's small. There you go.
All right. This is the film. If you've never seen this, you should watch this movie. It's very, very good.
I don't think I have.
Michael Chiklis as Curly. You got Paul Ben Victor. I mean, that guy's been in Star Trek, crime dramas. This guy's a very good fucking actor. And John Kassir played Shemp. He was good at that. And Evan Handler, best known for that David Duchovny Hollywood series. What was that show called? I'm sure it's here.
What, Californication?
Californication. He played Larry Fine. They were really good in their parts. This is a very good Joel Edgerton, man. Early movie for him. Martin Kosakis, good actor, good villain. Most people might remember him from the first Denzel Washington action film. Oh my God, what was that? Based on the TV show, the X something.
The Equalizer.
Oh my God. Sander says, you mean Braveheart is about the Three Stooges?
It certainly is. The three main characters kind of look like Mo, Larry, and Curly. And I'm sure Shimp's in there somewhere.
I mean, everyone knows the height of Three Stooges comedy is when they threw their son's gay lover out the window.
Yeah, well, you've got to, if you're going to bring up the box office, you got to bring up the budget. The film was shot on a $35 million budget, and it earned $321.7 million at the box office. And it broke records on video rentals.
You could say the new dog is the fake champ.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
And that, of course, is a Detroit Mafia gag, because that's where fake Shemp came from.
Yep.
Sam Raimi. Anytime they had a stand-in, it was called a fake Shemp.
Okay.
Saw a meme about that the other day. Picture of CEO screaming, "We do action movies." Employee says, "Someone laughed at one of the lines." Next panel, they're dressed like clowns. Yeah. That's how they think. And
It's basically that's what happened to all the Scream movies. It's making fun of us making a billion sequels and just being uncreative as all hell. We should totally do that, but if we call it out, then we're geniuses.
Yeah, De Niro is not very good at comedy. I really don't like him in comedy. He did that movie as a bounty hunter. He's serious in the film. What's funny is what's happening. Any other character. Not a big fan of De Niro to begin with. He's terrible at comedy.
If he's gonna do comedy, he should go the Leslie Nielsen route, acting straight.
By the way, hi Vickman's girl. looking for her video. Is it not in this one?
Should be on main.
Yeah, here you go.
My God.
Any one of these are for her. This was for you, Vinkman's girl.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
There we go. This movie came out the same year. Mel Gibson appeared in Forever Young, where he plays a war pilot who has his body frozen in order to cope with his girlfriend's death.
No, she wasn't dead. She was in a deep coma.
Yeah, Charles Grodin is what's funny in that movie, Davey. And Grodin is very good at comedy. We learned that with him. Now, he did a straight-up comedy that I didn't think was funny. The remake is actually better. But when he played the villain in Heaven Can Wait, he was fucking hilarious in that movie. I also think he was funny in the Beethoven film, and I think he was funny in the sequel to Christmas Story. He played the dad. And I don't know why they didn't get Darren McGavin. I really don't know why they didn't get the same cast, but they didn't.
Hey, Mike, why are you not here?
Yeah, there was actually a couple of people that surprised me being in that film. One of them was in the movie Harold and Maude, the old lady, Ruth Gordon. She's more of a comedy person. Like John Cassavetes, I understood him being in that movie. But it just kind of blew my mind. They had actors in this movie that are better known for doing comedy. And Ruth Gordon is one of them. Ralph Bellamy goes back and forth but he's really good at comedy too. And Patsy Kelly, and I'm looking, Charles Grodin. Now, Elijah Cook is really the one person I thought was really good in Rosemary's Baby, because he's really good at drama.
I never want to see that movie again. One time is one too many.
I'm not a fan either. I don't like films where evil wins.
Also, you deal with real life.
The reason why the Catholic Church helped with The Exorcist is because the director and producers agreed that devil won't win at the end. They said, we're not going to support another Rosemary's Baby. What? With Gary Oldman? I've never heard of a sequel. That's the movie where Beethoven dies and there's this mystery.
But
who his immortal beloved
but then
was.
in the sequel, it's revealed that that Beethoven, he comes from another planet.
What?
And then and then he becomes immortal when he gets to
What?
Earth.
Listen, Hollywood, we know drugs can make you more creative. They also make you more fucking stupid.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was that one? I want to read that one, but I didn't mind him being the net run or Analyze This. I didn't like Analyze This. Billy Crystal made that good. And it didn't help. I mean, great director, by the way. Does anybody remember?
Harold Ramis, right?
Yeah. And by the way, Analyze and
I mean, Analyze This sounds like a threat.
Kinda, yeah.
Analyze this, motherfucker.
That reminds me of my German teacher and his fucking poetry analysis. Oh my god, I hated that.
Okay, we can move on to the next one. Yeah, because the movie, Wolfman movie came out a year before The Wolfman. Yeah. And it was not very good. There was Werewolf of London was very good too.
You mean American Werewolf?
Oh, yeah.
No, that one's great. But they did a movie called The Werewolf of London, and they did originally he designed a more werewolf-like costume and makeup. And what is his name? Jack Pierce designed a very scary-looking werewolf that they were afraid of. The studio's like, no, we can't have that. Make him look more human. So the Werewolf of London has a more human look. And then they made the next film, and because nobody freaked out, they let him do the wolf makeup on Lon Chaney Jr., who's actually not a junior. Oh,
Werewolves of London is a reference to that film then?
You mean the movie Alligator or the film that Sam Raimi produced? And I don't know if he directed it. I think he produced it, where the floodwaters bring alligators into the city and they start attacking people in their houses and businesses and shit. That was a pretty good film. I like that one. But I love the movie Alligator. That's a great flick.
Hello, Moto.
Yeah, that's your phone, Gary.
I'm expecting, yeah, I know, I looked. I'm expecting a message from Julia Dye.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She's wanting to talk tonight. That's why I say higher grade drugs for modern Hollywood, rewatchable nonsense movies that, yeah, bring cocaine back.
Make cocaine great again.
It's like, it doesn't matter for the writers, I think. I think it matters more for the fucking producers, because those are the people that go, wait, you mean you have like a giant teddy bear that you call Wookie? Fuck yeah, do that.
Oh, look, dude, you had to have heard my story about my duck being eaten by a juvenile alligator right in front of me, right? I know what that's like. We lived across the street from a swamp full of fucking alligators and moccasins. And I'm like, no thanks. And I don't mean the shoes. I mean
the danger noodles.
Yeah, this is the scene right here where that poster was on the office divider.
I couldn't see the one below. It was too blurry.
Crawl.
And red writing too.
That's it, Slasher Fred. I liked that movie. I thought it was pretty good. Low budget, but good. He said backyard. Water moccasins too. It's fucking awful. I lived in a little fucking swampy village back in the day called Jacksonville, Florida. And that shouldn't have even been called Florida. It should have been called South Carolina, because it's just like the Dismal Swamp. If you've ever seen that. I would have
been so happy there. Oh man.
Yeah, you're weird.
I had 2 pet crocodiles.
Like I said, you're weird.
Mom and Dad were biologists. What did you expect?
Yeah. Bet you like
Oh my
spiders. too.
god. Your father was George Costanza.
No.
You want a piece of me? Only true Seinfeld fans will get that fucking joke.
I will
my
never get
father's-
it because I never could get, could get hooked on Seinfeld.
I never
George
watched it, but I've seen that scene. So
George Costanza's dad,
Yep.
played by Jerry Stiller,
Yep.
was one of the funniest fucking people on the planet.
oh yeah, I miss him.
And I watched him. He's primarily why I watched Seinfeld. Any chance to see Jerry Stiller was great. And then when he went to King of Queens, he was why I watched King of Queens.
He made.
In fact,
that
I told
show.
Zoe that when she grows up, I want her to get a house so I can live in the basement, just like Jerry Stiller did in King of Queens. Arthur. And I've made jokes for years, like when I had some trouble with my legs, I asked for friends to walk me. Come to the house, walk me.
Well, that's a running
I need a
gag
walker.
now. Once I live there, I get to walk you every day.
You're my walker. During the armored car chase, Dolores, the excitable driver of the armored car chasing after Riggs, refers to herself as Road Warrior. Yeah, I caught that. I remember that. When I saw it the first time, I caught that.
Oh, when she starts singing and Murdoch is just suffering next to her. That was so funny.
He used to kick us out of the house to get some air. Music composer Michael Kamen knew his classics and liked to play with them. When Riggs and Murtaugh discover the cat on the roof of the rigged car, the clarinet plays 3 notes. What were the notes? The clarinet was the instrument impersonating the cat in Sergei Prokofiev's Peter and the Wolf, which I love that, by the way. The notes are the first 3 of the cat's theme. I had an album growing up, Prokofiev's Peter and the Wolf. I love that.
That is part of
music.
every child's musical education here in Vienna. There's concerts for kids playing that. And of course, the sad little duck that gets eaten is played by the oboe. So that was always my theme because my dad played it.
I'm a fan of a 2 slasher.
Right now, I have that in my ear, in my head. That music. That's childhood
Is that
for me,
good or
man.
bad?
That's good, man. That's childhood. And I, of course, played the oboe theme too once I played the oboe. That's a happy place to go. Oh, here we go.
So I was going to read to you this. In Lethal Weapon 3, Riggs' original dog, a Sheltie named Sam, is not explicitly shown to have died, but he is largely phased out in favor of the new Rottweiler Riggs adopts. Sam previously appeared in the first 2 movies, living with Riggs in the trailer and assisting in detecting danger in Lethal Weapon 2. So there you go. And another thing I wanted to read that I made a note of is that Mel Gibson performed many of his own stunts in this film, including some of the motorcycle stuff throughout Lethal Weapon franchise, though. The high-risk stunts were performed and handled by professional stuntmen. While he was known for being physically involved in the action scenes, the most dangerous and more specialized stunts were performed by his stunt doubles, including stuntman Mick Rogers, who was his stunt double in this movie. I remember watching this film, and the minute we met this kid, the kid that like shot really well, nice grouping and all that shit, I was like, yeah, he's gonna die.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
It's
when
like-
they make a random side character too likable, it's a red shirt.
It is just such a fucking cliche. To
What do they call
show
it? Plot character?
plot characters. Their
Yeah.
characters are only there for a plot. As a
Or
plot device.
fridging. I think that was like the comic book term. The character exists solely to get killed off to motivate the lead character.
Lead character to do what he does next. Yep.
Yeah.
A device.
Oh,
A literal
I
device.
like that.
That is cold.
I've got 5 terrorists going southeast on Bakalakadaka Street.
And because you did that, you get this one.
Surprise, cockbags!
He says it so fast, I don't think we'll ever get called on that.
No.
I find the stuff that Trey Parker and Matt Stone do together to be funny for the most part.
Mostly.
Yeah, I am a big fan of Shelties too. I like Australian sheep herding dogs. In fact, the black and white one is one of the smartest dogs out there. I had a fucking carpenter buddy of mine. He just sort of showed up one day with this dog living in his VW van. And it was a fancy on the inside because he did all the work inside the van himself, a lot of woodwork in it. He had a kitchenette in it. It was really fucking nice. And he had an Australian sheep herding dog with he had the heterochromia. He had a blue eye and a brown eye. And man, he looked at you. When he looked at me, he was looking into me. And I know when I'm seeing somebody looking at me with intelligent eyes, that dog had intelligent eyes. And he would study me. And it took him a while to warm up to me. But eventually we became really good buddies. But he was just really checking me out, man. And
yeah,
he also and he told me, he says, I didn't train him. He just seems to understand me when I tell him things. And he would tell the dog, you go over there, sit down and stay there. I'll be back. And he'd go over to his little bed and lay down and just look at him. He'd open doors. I knew a wolf that would do that. It was a wolf dog, half wolf, half dog. And he would do that too. He would mule to his owner. And his mate, human mate, he would look at him. He would go, yeah, go ahead. And he'd walk over to the door, grab the handle to the sliding glass door, and he'd pull it open, go outside and close it behind him, and then go sit out in the yard and just enjoy the grass. That was a crazy wolf. And he would stand up on my shoulders, and he was actually taller than me. He was like 6'4". He was 6'4" on his hindquarters, just standing up, put his paws on my shoulders. He'd look at me. He'd give me a kiss. I'm like, he was a good fucking wolf, man. Never barked, never howled. He'd mule like a husky. I know it's not the same movie, but Ransom is a weird movie. I only say I'm watching it. I like that film. It's a remake, by the way, of a Glenn Ford movie.
I wouldn't call it weird. It's a good film.
Barf, half dog, half man. I guess you could say I'm my own best friend. I like Barf. He's a funny character. John Candy. Yeah. One thing I'm not talking about is that it looks like the deal is going to go through Paramount and Warner Brothers. And people are like, why was I kind of happy about that? I said, because the owner and head of Netflix was very much against theatrical releases. And he made it clear that he was that way. And I didn't want somebody that was like that. Keith and I talked about this a long time ago, that Netflix is dangerous for cinema. And if they had gotten Warner Brothers, the studio that has the single largest fucking film library, they beat MGM because MGM destroyed, I don't know how many films, silent films. They just burned them on purpose. And so they killed a lot of their fucking vault. This is a pretty cool gunfight, I will tell you that. I grew up in the Midwest for a couple of years, and man, anytime there was a housing development coming up, we were over there playing war as kids.
Really?
Yeah. Playing war in those places, we get chased off every once in a while, but man, those are great places for playing combat. In your mind, they're destroyed houses, and you're doing urban combat.
We have house construction in my street growing up, but my dad would have kicked our ass had we played there because there was a big sign up that parents were responsible for whatever their kids did there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, there was no going there.
Remember those days when parents were responsible for the safety of their kids instead of making laws for the government to impose on everybody?
No, we got beat when we were bad. We were what do you call it? The best beef in the world is free range. We were free range kids for the most part.
Yeah.
You know, mom and dad worked, and they didn't get home until sometimes 6 o'clock at night, and so we were doing our own thing. I grew up in front of a TV. That's why I'm the way I am about movies and TV. That was my childhood. But yeah, absolutely free range. We're getting into shit. But if something happened, we got our asses beat for it. We expect better than you to do that. We leave you alone.
What's this? Something was actually the kids' fault?
Yeah, right. No, my parents were home during the day. They're musicians, and if you got hurt, it was like when we were really dumb, we knew it, and you were already paying when you get hurt. But if we had gotten hurt on a place that we were not supposed to go, we would have been in trouble.
But I really kind of get annoyed when the states want to go after parents for things that their kids did. Because I'm like, look, if you guys will stop doing the nanny thing and telling us what we can and can't do to raise our children, like spanking them, then maybe you could, like you allow us to spank the kids again. Maybe then you have room to judge the parents. But past that, go fuck yourself.
Stupid people need laws. It's
yeah,
sad.
but the problem is those laws hit us that aren't stupid. And then we're fucking annoyed by it.
Yeah.
And I believe in what what's his name said, comedian, English comedian, Jimmy Carr. Jimmy Carr said, and also to be honest with you, so did the dude from The Office, the guy that created The Office. He said it too in a different way, but the same thing. You know what? Fuck that. Let's take all those fucking signs down for people that are stupid. You know, don't drink ammonia. Don't drink or eat laundry detergent pods. You know, stop it.
Natural selection.
Let's let the natural thinning of the herd weed out the stupid people. You know, stop giving them warnings over things that they should fucking know.
I mean, do you remember the Tide Pod challenge? Printing a warning on it that it's lethal to ingest didn't hinder these kids on creating the challenge. So what's the point?
Thin the herd. I feel bad it's kids, but it's fucking natural selection.
But why is it kids? Because they grow up in front of screens and their parents teach them shit. They expect the schools to do it all.
Zoe wasn't allowed to have a mobile device until she was 15. And she had to turn in the mobile device when she got home. I said, that thing is not for your entertainment. That thing is for safety and security. And that's all. And she tried to pull this shit on me one night. I said, no. Put the fucking phone in the basket. And she says, but I need it. It's my alarm clock. I'll wake you up.
You just had to say, it put the phone in the basket.
Yeah, put the phone in the basket. It's
Puts
fucking
the phone
funny,
in
the
the
shit I
basket
went through.
or gets the hose again.
Yeah. By the way, I never really quite caught it with Family Guy. I mean, I knew from the history of the show that Chris was, or the actor Seth Green, was doing the character's voice, Buffalo Bill, from Silence of the Lambs for Chris. And then he gradually, during an interview, took Chris's voice down a slight and said some fucked up shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, he sounds just like him. That's really fucking weird how much he sounds like Buffalo Bill. Yeah, I love this. He's professing his love for her. And who wouldn't with Rene Russo back then? She was another, well, she was an it girl, man. When she came into the scene, man, guys fucking dug her. And she was awesome with Pierce Brosnan in the remake, even though I'm not a big fan of the remake. I did think they were great in the film of the Thomas Crown Affair.
Yeah, that was a fun one. I do like the ending where it's like, if you do that again, I'll break your fucking legs.
I do like the ending here where he's in the tub again. Too old for this shit. But he's now said, I'm going to wait for another 10 years to do my mandatory retirement. I like that.
I knew that. As soon as they was beginning to talk about his retirement, I knew that he's not retiring after that movie. He can't.
You're doing too much money to retire the character.
And I think it's a mistake. I'm sorry. Go ahead, babe.
It's like this whole in gangster movies, you get that all the time. One more big coup and then that's it. And yeah, that's not how it goes.
Oh, he is absolutely based, Rowan Atkinson. I don't care if you're conservative. I like based people. They knew what lethal meant. The Tide Pod generation.
Yeah.
I always said, you know, like, I love that Danny gets to witness me dad with my daughter because I dad with her still. And I really kind of dug into her today, and Anima got to listen to it. What'd you think of that?
I added my own shit to that.
I know, but what did you think of what I did? No, I didn't forget what you did. I'm asking you. You like the way I
still
did.
Needs. Because she's 26, but she acts like a teenager, so sometimes she needs to be treated like that and be told shit. So, yeah,
and
I like that.
I taught her a little thing about how to handle two people in your life not getting along. I said, there is a way of handling that. I said, you have to be the one to do it. In order to get them to do what they need to do, you need to say certain specific things to create that olive branch for them to do it. It was one thing that my boss, one of the job titles I held at TruckNet, and I was there for a while. One of my jobs was also to resolve human resources. My job was to resolve conflict in the office because I was good at conflict resolution. And I don't know. I never went to school for it. I'm just good at it. And I get people to talk after they were in a big fight in the office. And one of them got started over fucking text messages. And I said, don't do that. If you need to talk, talk. Don't try to communicate because you can't hear voice inflection. You can't hear sincerity or insincerity through a text. Everything is ice cold. Everything's in your head. And you're probably reading it wrong. Another explosion. Love this one. And one of the things they brought up, and I'm sure you heard about this, Alpha, that so many weapons that end up on the street, dangerous weapons, are actually done through the black market, that were weapons that were supposed to be destroyed by the states. And they were supposed to go out on these rigs and dumped into the fucking ocean. And somehow those numbers pop up again and again and again. And it just another fucking sign of the corruption in states. New York, Pennsylvania, and California, the worst. Winona Ryder was the first choice for the role of Lorna, but Joel Silver felt the writer was too young. She is way too young.
Yeah.
My little sister gave, and she would have been terrible at confrontation and action.
She could never have performed the action scenes, no.
Two little girls being disciplined, my mom seeing weird crap, and my niece not wanting it back. Phone. My little sister gave her daughter a phone against most of our better judgments. And the story ended up with the two little girls being disciplined. My mom seeing weird crap. Yeah, let me tell you, I had an incident with Zoe where she had done something like that with another little boy, her age. And I said, what you've done here is you have sent pornographic material to somebody back and forth. Him with, his wiener, and her with her breasts.
Jesus, how old was she?
That was when she was 14.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
about the age that'll happen.
And I knew something was up. I start reading behavior, and she got really defensive about her phone. And I went into her room and took it from her, just grabbed it. She goes, that's mine. I said, it is not yours. It is paid for by me. It is mine. You get to use it. But my private stuff is on there. You shouldn't have any private stuff on here. And so I went in the other room and I saw some of the stuff was locked. She wouldn't unlock it. So I called my buddy Sean. And Sean came over. You know my friend Sean through that party where you met Mac, Danny.
Mm-hmm.
And Sean came over because he's IT. And he broke into her phone. And we found out what she'd done. I contacted the parents of the boy, let them know. And we did a video chat on thing. And we deleted the information. We didn't show the information to each other. We showed that it had been deleted, and confirming with each other, we deleted it and made other people aware. And that is when the name of the guy that I would find, like I considered killing, really considered killing this guy. The guy that was lying to Zoe and other girls that he was 19 when he was like 32.
Yeah, that is well, do we really need a jury trial? You're free to go.
The detective that I worked with on that, really, she could tell I was deadly serious when I said it. I said, oh, he was going to disappear. People would be from his hometown asking, like, why don't he write? I said, I would have smoked him and buried him out in the woods in a deep, deep fucking grave. Not a shallow grave, a very fucking deep grave. But he didn't touch my daughter. And that's what saved him. And she ended up telling him too. And he because I can't guarantee he fled town because there were other girls involved and I let them know. And they had to speak to the police as well. Those dads could have very well killed him. One of them could have killed him because I don't know what happened with those girls. But this was a pattern with this guy. And if he left town, it upsets me because then he just took the problem to a new town. And he will just fucking do it. So yeah, phone things, man. Scary shit. Davey says Russo is pretty good in Get Shorty. Oh my God. She is really the best part of that film. And I'm a fan of everybody in that film. Renee Russo is so annoyed with Chili Palmer and Harry Zim. But she falls in love with Chili Palmer. And that's kind of funny. Because she just kind of gets tired of their bullshit. The only Lethal Weapon sequel where Joe Pesci dyes his hair color is blonde.
Was he not blonde in the second one? Because I was confused.
I could have sworn I thought he was blonde in that film.
I thought I was confused because we just did a couple of movies where he's black haired. I'm looking right now.
Yeah, I am too. Nope, he's brown haired. I'll be damned.
Ha! My confusion was real.
So yeah, he totally bleached his hair.
I'm confused after
I
all.
guess to make him stand out more. They remain in a perpetual kitten-like state. I think they're also doing that with people, perpetual children. Infantilized, yeah.
Amelia definitely is still a kitten, and she turns 15 this year. But bring out the laser pointer. She's a kitten again. She's also
Riggs
chasing
line,
herself.
mind and body strong now, grasshopper, is a reference to the young student of the martial arts master of the 70s quirky TV Western, Kung Fu, 1972. My answer to that is no shit, Sherlock. The other girl had the phone, which my mom's old one, my niece told my sister it was lost. That's the one thing that will set me off right there, Bankman's girl. Lying. I will not tolerate lying. The hockey stadium was manifested in the action fight between Mel Gibson, Riggs, and the man he was pursuing.
I talked about that before we started, Gary, you know? Because
she's in Lethal Weapon 4.
They filmed a real hockey game between, hold on, I wrote it down, LA Kings and Toronto Maple Leafs. And they filmed as long as people were fine, and then one of the goaltenders became so annoyed with the additional lights that he was like, yeah, enough. That's enough. I found that funny.
I do like that he makes the joke about Infernal Affairs. Yeah, she's with Infernal Affairs. That was funny. And there's a movie called Infernal Affairs, which I don't like the name. I can't remember who was having the kid in the fourth film. Was it her? Who had the kid?
Both. Lorna and Rian.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah, I thought she had a kid. So yeah, she is in Lethal Weapon 4. She's a major part of it. So the answer is yes. Well, my joke is I went to a boxing match the other day, and in the middle of the fight, it broke out into a hockey match. Brian liked that joke.
Yeah, of course he did.
Joe Pesci in the movie kind of looks like Frank Drebin. I don't see that at all.
Because the hair.
Well, he had white hair. He was not blonde. He was white-haired. I didn't see it. Let's see. Yeah, she was Murtaugh's daughter. And it's too bad there really isn't a good way to review old TV series like there is movies here. Kung Fu would be an interesting... No, I plan to do that because we're going to start doing things on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the afternoon, which will be like the occasional talk about a series. We're planning to do one on the Night Stalker, but I want more panelists that love the show, that know a lot about the show. And fucking people that love the show don't fucking want to come on shows to talk about it. They'll talk about it on fucking Facebook, but they, no, they're not interested in. And I'm like, God damn, man.
I have work, man.
No, that's not why.
I don't know if I can handle 2 more regular shows.
I just said there'd be like once a month type thing. It's just I want to do them every once in a while to talk about great TV.
And it's Tuesday or Thursday, depending on when guest panelists have time.
Yeah,
you see, Thursday is when I see my doctor.
Yeah, you don't have to be there, man. It's harder to do a show without you, but we can do it. You don't have to be worried. We will survive. You might see Goofy fight his teammates in Hockey Homicide, 1945. Bruce Lee made Kung Fu with himself in mind. Well, he didn't make Kung Fu. He came up with a general idea, and there's still a debate whether that was stolen or not. And but he was the one that they were looking at to play the part. But the problem was the network studio didn't want to put money into a show with a central Chinese actor.
Hey, Clay is hoarding himself as a panelist.
$500 an hour. Talk to my agent.
We're poor, man.
My guess is his agent is Borax.
That sounds like a cleaning solution.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my cleaning agent, Borax. I watched the sequel series, but never saw the original Kung Fu. The sequel series is terrible. It was terrible. 97 has more than a few fights. Yeah, we've covered that film. I love that movie. Well, you have guys called goons, enforcers on your teams. And when they go out on the ice, it's for one reason, to go beat the shit out of somebody. Probably was, in fact, that movie, The Goon, is really good. And I like the second film too. Probably was because Hollywood usually narrow-minded policy of no Asian will be able to do it. Yeah, like Hollywood likes to talk about progressive. It's like, you guys have been the most racist fucking group of people in the world to this day since you started. So, all right, we'll go ahead and crash out here. Is Mr. Cash? Well, I got to tell you, panelists are like women with me. I will never pay cash. You end up paying in other ways, emotionally, and with your time, but nothing past that. Probably was because Hollywood, not, there is still stuff in the air that has fans guessing about the origin story of Kung Fu. Crash out, man. Sometimes I'm just like done, and I'm feeling it right now. I'm done, and I have
also you have stuff to do. So
here, I just got a message from Julia, so I need to read it. That was the sound I just heard, was her messaging me.
You got like 4 messages.
5:30. All right.
It says, I'll tell you what it says. Gary, why don't you come through the back door?
Oh.
I don't even know if Julia is in on the whole backdoor joke thing.
She has not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I made the thing, because it's a setup.
She is his boss after all. So
hey, Clay, always set your price to what you think you're worth. Okay. There you go, Martin.
Why me?
Because I'm getting ready to start saying the names.
Show manager?
Okay, I found it.
I'm so lonely, so lonely, so lonely inside real Rome.
There you go.
All right. I want to thank Gambit, Snorty, Penny, 11 Alpha, Davey Dread, Zax, Slasher Fred, Raid by Nature, Sander Hammerschlag, Vinkman's Girl, the Comic Relief Crusader, Wade, and of course, E. Clay Thomason. Thank you guys for hanging out today and being in the chat. It was fun talking with you. What's this?
Oh, that's okay.
I'm glad we have chat back. I'm so happy they fixed it.
I'm worth merch. I like this one. I'm worth merch. Hand it over. So we are going to get going here. Everybody have a great Friday. Don't forget later is John playing tonight?
No, that was last night.
Okay.
It's Saturday today.
Oh, it's Saturday.
So have a great weekend, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck it. It's the weekend. Do what I'm going to do. Think about drinking. So that's it, guys. We'll see you guys later. Everybody have a great Saturday. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Still here.
Do you need a special invitation, Shen?
Hmm?
Say goodbye, dude.
Oh, goodbye.
Jesus Christ.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Matt Damon.
Genghis.